Is but one man and is domiciled in Abuja in the presidential villa. He won't be on the roads in Osun State. He won't be in Zamfara State. He won't be in Imo State. And that is why everybody, all of us, including you and me, have to buy into what the president is doing. Without our buy-in, it won't percolate. Without our buy-in, the president will just be one man.
So you do agree with me that this war is not percolating?
That was why the Ministry of Information particularly came with change begins with me. If we all accept that change begins with us, then we will see what you're talking about. The president is but one man. He is fighting the war from the top. But for it to percolate down, you and I have to be part of it.
Would you also say that the presidency has, tidied all its own end in this? I mean, when we look at, for instance, some workers, I recall that our correspondent went out on Friday, just to ask how workers were preparing for the Christmas. And, quite a number of them had not been paid salaries, some of them for 3 months. In many states, workers have not been paid for, some of them, 4 months, 5 months. I recall even the presidency issuing a statement and saying that, state governments should be able to pay salaries from the Paris Club buyback that was given to them, So that situation exists. Are we sure that we're really ready to fight corruption in a situation where workers have not been paid salaries?
What you have just said takes us back to where we started from, true federalism. If states don't pay, naturally, it is not the duty or responsibility of the federal government.
Let's not talk about the states.
Let me anchor my thoughts. You will not be fair to me if you have said something and you don't allow me to respond.
Mr. Adeshina, I want us to, because again, I'm going to accuse you of cherry picking. And that's the truth, because if I mention two scenarios, a federal sscenario and the state scenario, and you choose to mention the states first.
I was building my response.
Fine, let's talk about the federal scenario then, where the federal government has not paid its own workers.
That is, it's not a general thing. And I recall reading the Minister for Finance saying in some agencies and parastatals where salaries had not been paid, it was because they had exhausted the budget. They had exhausted their budget for the year, and that's why they were not able to pay. And of course, an intervention will have to be done in that circumstance. And that intervention will surely be done.